Sinatra.
Alright. Yeah, homie, I'm coming, and I'm never gonna give up. My mentality is making rappers feel like they can never even live up to logic. You bust, I dodge it. Think you seeing me now, you just mirage it. I'm gunning like a semi-automatic that's fully equipped with lyricism to let them have it. I blast it. Any style that you coming at me with, I master. I son motherfuckers, then I'm out on you bad.
Hey, what is up guys, Kid from Sunset Park, and today I am bringing you guys some more gameplay commentary on the map standoff using the MP7. I really love this gun. It is so good. I really take a liking to it. In the beginning of the game, I really didn't think it was all that good. It was kind of weak, but after you use it for a while, you guys do catch on to it, and you guys figure out how to use the gun. So if you guys are skeptical about using it, slap it on, give it a try. I'm using the suppressor, grip, and extended mags in this game, and I really like it. But let's talk about some Call of Duty news itself. Let's not talk about the gameplay, but let's talk about some Call of Duty news. A recent patch for the Xbox 360 came out today, which is the 8th of December, and it also came out for the PSN, I think a couple of days ago, something like that, or a week ago. I'm not too sure the date, but the Xbox 360 did get the patch today, and if you guys are a little confused on what it entailed, I'm going to be telling you in this video, and some of the stuff that I like and some of the stuff that I really don't like, and I really don't think they should have included in the update. So let's kick it off right now with the Scorestreaks. The Scorestreaks got changed around a little bit. The UAV got moved from a 350 score streak on the little bar itself, 350 points, to a 425, which is a couple extra assists, an extra kill, however you guys go about getting the UAV now. But I liked it at 350. All you had to do was cap your home flag, run out, get 3 kills, and you had a UAV, and that could really start off a game well for you if you got out to a good jump like that. And I don't really like the change. I don't know why the change. If people said that the UAV was getting spammed too much, I really didn't see it. I really didn't care for the actual update itself, the patch from 350 to 425. But, you guys could like that. That's up to you. I really don't like it myself, but let's move on here. We have the Lightning Strike. Got a 750 millisecond delay when coming into the map. I kind of like that one. The Lightning Strike did come in really fast, but now it just kind of puts a whole downgrade to the Lightning Strike. And, in this Call of Duty, we were finally seeing an airstrike actually being a lethal kill streak, and now it kind of went down in the scale of being lethal. I really don't enjoy that, but it is kind of good that they moved it up. That's a positive side to it. It could work to benefit you, and it could work to harm you, but that's up to you guys if you really like this update, with the Lightning Strike coming in a little bit slower than it used to. They also reduced the grace period of the Bouncing Betty. When it's triggered, it's about 200 milliseconds, which means that they reduce the time when it gets triggered and goes off. That doesn't really bother me. I never really used the Bouncing Betty myself, but if you guys used it, I'm sure that bothers you, because now people can really get around it. You can still drop shot them in this game, so if you guys didn't know that yet, all you have to do is just drop shot the Bouncing Betty and it explodes above your head. But let's talk about the guns, and this is the topic that I'm really kind of, a little bit pissed about. Let's talk about the SMGs first. So all SMGs across the board got an increase in hipfire recoil. That kind of pisses me off, because I really didn't, was anyone really that upset with the hipfire on the SMGs? I know I wasn't, and the people, when I got killed by an SMG, it really didn't bother me. I just took the kill and that was it. Of course I raged if I was one off a kill streak or something like that, but the hipfire really didn't bother me. I don't know why the increase for hipfire recoil. They also increased the hipfire spread from 4.75, excuse me, to 5, which means the amount of bullet spread out to the left and right and up and down, which is not a huge increase, but it is an increase in itself. They also reduced bullet penetration, which I didn't really notice at all. I didn't really notice myself getting a lot of penetration kills with the SMG. I never really cared about it. I never really took notice to it, but that's fine. And now to the individual guns, my two favorite guns. The MSMC, they increased the recoil slightly, and the PDW 57, or the PDW, however you guys call it, they increased that recoil slightly, and that's the upward recoil, not the actual sway or, outward recoil of the gun. And that doesn't really bother me. I haven't really noticed any huge recoil changes. I played with the guns today, and I didn't really notice them at all. All assault rifles, let's move on here. All assault rifles reduce the idle sway for more reliable long-range aiming. I really like that one. It gives the assault rifles more of a chance to be used in this game. And the FAL also got select fire. When you have that attachment on it, it increases the recoil. Same thing with the SWAT, and those recoils are going to be higher with the select fire attachment. Never really tried that out. Never really used a select fire attachment on any gun. I just like using my trigger finger if it's a select fire, if it's a semi-automatic, excuse me, and if it's burst, I like using the burst. I never really cared for the select fire attachment, so that really doesn't bother me. Also, the MTAR, they made the auto aim values consistent with all other assault rifles, so apparently the MTAR was the auto aim was really high on it, and they made it consistent now. I really didn't notice that at all. You know, these minimal changes, guys, that's basically what's all in this update. There are just minimal changes, and that really can affect the way the game plays. And let's move on to sniper rifles. I really don't use snipers, so for you guys that do snipe out there, this one's for you. Pay attention, get your notepad, get your pen, get writing this stuff down, because it is important. And they increased the hipfire spread on these sniper rifles, excuse me, I couldn't really make out the words, but they increased the hipfire spread, and that really doesn't bother me. Again, I don't snipe. They also increase the hipfire spread when you're using the laser sight, so if you're slapping on the laser sight, don't think it'll go back to normal. They do increase the hipfire spread on that too, and they also, the XPR50, they increase the recoil slightly on that as well. So those are the sniper changes, and my change that pisses me off the most. I know I was promising you guys a gameplay with the Remington shotgun, but they reduced the one-hit kill range to 45 inches, and that's about a meter if we're talking, you know, actual, like, lengthwise. That's about a meter, and that's a pretty big change. I've tried to use it today, and it is pretty different not having that, you know, old range. But I don't know why they changed that. I don't really see people complaining about the Remington that much. I love it. I feel that it was just perfect at the range it was. You would still get hit markers from certain ranges, but that's just my opinion. I don't know why they changed, guys. That's kind of ridiculous. But the pistols also, the B23R got reduced headshot multiplier, as well as the Cap 40, and that went from a 1.4 to a 1, so that's going to allow more challenge to get these headshots on these pistols, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a like, Kid from Sunset Park. Anyway, hopefully you guys are getting used to the update like I am, but I'm out. Peace.